Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCF's offense will start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
With the catch, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nixon. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Jackson will throw. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So Oklahoma State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ford. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
He ends up getting tackled.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Brock. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to...
Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win. And
the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Looking for space. It's Brock. Looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going for the goal line. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Nixon. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the grab. It's Fitzpatrick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Jackson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Nixon. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Burke. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Let's go. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to...
Touchdown, UCF! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Brock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Catch in the middle, it's Burke.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Nixon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third down, going up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm